Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry about the earlier thing. I had to recompose myself. Just problems with, well, I don't feel like explaining exactly what it was, just that it was a problem. And it should hopefully be done now. Everything should be good now. How have you all been? Whew. I just ran a game of Decked Out, and boy, are my arms tired. No, I'm just kidding. Or legs tired? I don't know. It fucks with me sometimes if certain things happen, but it's all good. It's all good. We're all good now. There we go. All right. Sorry about that. Now, okay. Let's see here. I believe. Actually, let me see something here. Hold on. There it is. Let me see here. Huh. Okay. Never mind, we're all good. I was trying to alter some settings, but I guess it didn't matter. Okay, so I am more. Oh fuck! No, I pulled on it. Damn it! Today is just one of those days, I tell you. I may end up having to scrub the whole thing. Please work. Oh god damn it. My webcam died on me. I messed with it one too many times. I hate this webcam. It is not reliable. Oh my god. Don't worry, everything will be fine. I may just have to call the whole thing off at this point. I don't fucking know. I'm so sorry, everybody. Some days are just one of those days. Webcam, work. God damn it. It doesn't even see it. I hate this. Camera. On. God damn. Well, you know. Shit. Yeah, that's the end of this. Fuck. Well, I guess I won't be moving around very much. Webcam died on me. Fuck shit. I was going to fix both of this. I just suddenly noticed some of this copper was all tarnished. There we go. Okay, well, sorry about that, everybody. Shit has just gone sideways today. Like, I don't know what to say. It's really embarrassing that shit just decides to not work, or that, you know, luck is not on my side, things of that nature. Oh well. It's annoying, but I suppose it can't be helped. So just kind of, look past it. You know, don't notice the man behind the curtain, as the Wizard of Oz said. But at any rate, yeah, it happens to the best of us. I know. The door was so loud, you wanted to see what he did in a month's time. Okay, yeah. Oh, the door was loud. Yeah, the, what's it? Minecraft's noises could probably be knocked down a bit, since now I'm not running Decked Out. Although I don't see why some of you could not hear. I don't understand why some of you could not hear the sounds in Decked Out. For context, I just ran a game of Decked Out. And I'm just going to say that adrenaline Because I get an adrenaline rush whenever I'm doing something in which there are stakes. And Decked Out has a decent amount of stakes to it. And whenever there are stakes and I fail, it fucks me up. Not mentally, but like physically because of the adrenaline. The adrenaline rush, it ruins my coordination. And so I did a bad thing. With such poor coordination, I fucked up horribly in the worst possible way. And so that's why things are a bit askew. But hopefully it's all good. So sorry about all that, if everything just sort of suddenly breaking and unceremoniously ending and crazy shit happening. Just like, I'm probably never going to do another Decked Out run on camera, simply for that reason. Just to like prevent that sort of mishap. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to keep tweaking my version of Decked Out. And I'm going to make my own custom version of Decked Out with like extra bells and whistles for my own amusement. And yeah, I'm gonna enjoy that. Whether or not I'll ever do another Decked Out stream will remain to be seen, because as I said, it messes with my coordination. Or wait, actually, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I like how that looks. Can I get away with not having any of these lighting bits in here? I don't think so. I think I'm gonna need to always have one of these. It probably it connected the 2PD instance of Minecraft. No, that wasn't what happened. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Iris. I'm not going to explain what happened. Just that the adrenaline rush got to me in a way that I didn't expect it to. And that was very much a me problem, not the game. For once, it was not the game's fault. Normally, the game finds its own ways of screwing me over. But in this instance, no, this was me. This is 100% all me. Okay, I want to hang something from the ceiling in here. Actually, let me light this place up just to be safe, because I'm going down to the very bottom. And I don't want any funny business while I'm away. But yeah, hey, Saffrol, how are you? I'm a legend. Well, thank you. I don't believe it when people say that, but I understand. Thank you. Okay. I'm going to hang the lights in a different way. I meant why you couldn't hear the sounds. Oh, yeah, that's a good point. It may have been the other instance of Minecraft I had running. Good point. But on the bright side, I can kind of sort of not have to wait in the queue now. I've kind of proven that it's possible. No idea how much time I'll find myself waiting. Let's see here. Let's get some deep slate tile walls. Do I not have any others? I could have sworn I had some. Why can't we make polished andesite walls? Aha. Cobble, polished, deep slate tile. Eh, fuck it. We'll use both. So what I want to do is that in every corner section so that it's like reasonably lit. Oh, fuck. Will you fall? There we go. I love and hate the item stacking plugin simultaneously in that order. Oh yeah, video settings 32. No wonder. I should have just changed the render distance. Why didn't I think of that? But anyway, I saw the problems and then pointed it out and then realized that I shouldn't have done that. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's all good. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill. Like I've kind of lost my higher energy that I was feeling. But anyway, so I'm just beautifying this storage room. I'm gonna finish the shape. Also, Jade, since you've been asking, let me go ahead and show off the base in a month's work. I'm especially proud of the farming complex here. I've really poured a lot of effort into how the various bits and bobs of the base look. I'm really just amazed that I can do so much here. Great looking base, thank you. You can't see, sadly, you can't see the paintings. We're too far away, we're out of render distance. But Andres Flames came by and said he didn't come by physically, but I mean he came by in spirit. He messaged me and said that he has more maps for me. And you know, I believe him. If Andres says he has maps for me, then by golly, I'm gonna get me some maps. Okay. I can't wait, too. Andres has some good stuff. I'm curious to see what he's made this time around. Okay. I hope this lights up this area decently enough. Anyway, so down here, I'm going to make a gigantic furnace array. There is a design. I've got a schematic for it. I'm not going to show it, obviously, because I don't want to run any risks. But there's a schematic that I got from Tass, an older member of the community a while ago. I got his really good... it's a gigantic furnace array, and I'm going to inset that in this room. And so the furnace array is right below the chest room, and then this monstrosity of chests, this will be the storage room. Oh, shit. I can't get out far enough. There we go. So yeah, 4 levels of chests, tons and tons and tons of chests. I had to chop so much wood to be able to make these chests. It's unreal. And yeah, I'm very proud of what all we gotten thus far. Oh yeah, Jade, I should show you. I made a, I'm going to just hide all this so that we can see it in a little more, a little more individual at a time. I made a bathroom with all the bath and the room. Made another internal little thing down in here. Oh, I also meant to, at some point, instead of the faucet knob here, opening the trapdoors, I'm going to change it to this bar of soap. And I know a more compact way to do this. Oh, thank you, Scar the Beast. Yes, it is crazy. What's behind the wall of glass? That is the farming complex. The farms, these are just organic, crops and shit. This is just purely for aesthetic. We got bamboo, pumpkin, melon, potato, carrot, wheat. Eventually, I'm going to get beetroot seeds somewhere. And then sugarcane and berries. And this is purely for show. I don't intend... I do occasionally harvest the sugarcane for paper. But by and large, I don't harvest these vegetables for vegetable purposes, What am I going to use all this bamboo for, It's just bamboo. What am I going to use the pumpkins for? What am I going to use the melon for? There's no value to it other than it just looks nice. And so I put it behind this tinted glass, I don't know, pyramid-like shape. I like it. It has a really nice profile into the hole here, the center part. And then obviously the drain, you can see the water draining over the edges. It's so good. And then we have the Map Art Museum, which has a gigantic complex dedicated to it. We'll get to that. And then I've got to build another building right here, which is entirely different and unique to anything else that I've made here thus far. I want to make everything kind of its own thing, And then eventually my idea is to get the string duper farm, the basalt farm, the bee farm, and then whatever else item replica type farms. I plan on getting these down in here. Probably down like way out over here. There's a gigantic hole, or not hole, but a gigantic section of underwater base that I should probably like fill all this in and nuke it so that, you know, light all this up so baddies can't spawn in there, fill all the water in so that I have the room to play. Stuff like that. I'll probably have a room out to the edge here for like string duping, bees, carpet duping, things like that. So yeah, this place is really expanded. I can't imagine taking time to build such things, have it potentially be destroyed. I mean, I feel like I've had this conversation 15 times over the years. No offense. I know you've probably not heard me say this before. But, you know, why live? Like, why build something only to have it be destroyed? Well, why live? Why are you alive? Why do you continue, you, Saphir, what's your name? Saphir Lol. Why do you continue to draw breath? Why are you alive? You're gonna die one day. Why bother? Right? What's the point? By that logic, what's the point? If you will cease existence, who cares? And I don't mean who cares about you. I mean, what's the point in doing anything? It isn't... That's not a dig at anyone. So, like, if you're going to build on here and, oh no, it's going to get destroyed at some point, like, again, why live? Everything we do is destined to end, right? We are destined to die. Everything is destined to disappear. Why bother? What's the point? Why build when it's just going to get ruined by some asshat with TNT? And the answer to all these is exactly the same. It is the journey, not the destination. It is valuable or beautiful or enjoyable, depending on your perspective, to achieve regardless of outcome. So maybe don't worry about living and dying. Don't worry about failing. You know, don't worry about all that. Just do it. Just live. Just enjoy what you got. So yeah, I completely agree. Someone will come by and blow this place up. It is inevitable. I understand. Why build? Well, it's more fun to build. It's more interesting to build. What else is there to do? Sit on my hands? Stash hunt? Shitpost in chat? I'll admit I'm kind of guilty of doing all those things. But, like, I don't worry about it. And I suggest that you don't worry about it either. I understand. Thanks for the response. Yeah. I've had to say that exact line, that exact conversation. I've had to say that like 15 times. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. So many people have asked me that over the years. Why are you doing this? Why do that? Why do this? Why go here? Why go there? And I'm just like, the thrill of losing is sometimes just as fun as the thrill of gaining. And nowhere else is that more apparent than on this server. Didn't think of people asking the same question. No, it's okay. You didn't know. You needed to know. It's all right. You asked a great question. So I don't hold that against anyone. If you don't know, you don't know. You need to know. Therefore, ask. That's perfectly okay. I'm all right with that. I don't mind answering the same question 15 times. It's annoying, but it's not the end of the world because, again, you don't know. It's not fair to you. If you don't know, you need to know. That's all there is to it. People these days have no patience. None. At all. It is a great shortcoming of our civilization that so few people have any patience whatsoever. And it's just depressing when you stop and think about it. Because, well, I mean, I've not only gotten the question, why build, knowing it's going to be destroyed, but I've also gotten the question, how do you build all this? Well, the answer is the same. Same way the glaciers carved out the mountains. Same way the Grand Canyon was created. You know, a little bit at a time. One section, one step, one stone, one day, 1 second at a time. It is not an overnight process. It is a very long and slowly laid out plan. Ah, shit, I felled. Owie, mommy, I fell. Kiss my boo-boo. So yeah, it's always about the journey. It's always about how you enjoy what you're achieving and what you're doing. And we don't worry so much about the end result. You know? The specter of death is all around us. The Reaper is coming for every single one of us, no matter how long you may live. Even if you live for 1,000,000 years, you will still have, at some point, the specter of death that you will have to face. And if you lived for 1,000,000 years, I highly doubt you would be alone. So I highly doubt that 1,000,000-year-long life would be bad. You'd actually probably enjoy it. But, like, that's my point. No matter what you get, no matter how much of it you get, no matter when or where you get it, it all ends. But that's okay. You can choose to run away from that. You can choose to shrink away in horror at the idea of everything ending. Or you can learn to embrace it and use it to your advantage. There can be no beginning without an ending. An ending without a beginning makes no sense. But I would also argue that an ending, or that a beginning without an ending, is just as nonsensical. All things must begin and all things must end. And that's okay. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's nothing to run from. It's nothing to get mad at, though I can understand you being a little miffed at the idea. But that we all must come to terms with it. If it just went on and on and on and on with no ending, it wouldn't be that much fun. But likewise, you know, you have to learn to accept how things are, I guess. You'll live for 1,000,000 years at a minimum liquid rain, that'd be dope. I hope you do. I would love for that to be commonplace. We would have to, like, restructure society somewhat, but, you know. Brother, never stop talking like this is really agreeable and you can inspire and motivate people. Well, I've had a very long time to think about these sorts of things. So, like, I am rambling, but I do that a lot. I guess it comes with the territory, I don't know. But that's alright. You know. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. And if I lose this base tomorrow, well, that's going to be sad. But I also have a schematic of it. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, at the end of the stream, I've got to make a backup schematic of the place, just to preserve it, you know, just for posterity's sake. All right. Okay. I'm in love with these lights. I've got to make all of this, like, enclosed. You can kind of see how the central area is just a tad bit... No, that's not far enough. You know, I don't use end rods enough. How did I get so much copper? I mined it. I did not use a drowned farm. I mined it. Fortune 3 is a shockingly effective tool for getting lots of ores now. Because you can fortune your ores using, well, a pickaxe. So yeah, no, I mined all this copper. Also, the cut copper is 4 times in the block cutter. It's 4 times as much per block. So like if you take a full block of copper and cut it with a block cutter, you get 4 cut copper for every 1. So like the block cutter is extremely efficient. Okay. And the chests, I chopped all the wood for all these chests. I did not dupe a single block. And I'm actually kind of proud of myself for not having duped a single block. I've gotten this much done. Like, I've made this much base legitimately in the last almost 6 months. What are we at now? When was the reset? August 14th, August 12th, something like that? I'm gonna get your disc off someone and hit you up. Okay. But yeah, like all of this, yeah, you can make bases. You can do stuff legitimately and prosper. Like, it's not that bad. What server is this? Why, it's 2 builders, 2 tools, of course. Of course, what server wouldn't it be? What other servers are there? What's a server? I only know about 2B2T. Okay, that's a 3 block wide gap. What is the main difference between Constantium and 2B? Honestly, at this point, not much. Slighter, heavier restrictions, I guess. Although, actually, now that I think about it, Folia. Folia is a big difference between Constantium and 2B2T. Because on Folia, you can do so much more. Like, the server has never been more stable on Folia. While, ironically, if memory serves, they had to disable Elytra on Constantium a good few months ago now because it was lagging the fucking server. Though I don't pretend to know what exactly happened back in those days. I stopped playing Constantium about 7 months ago. Mostly just because it got boring, honestly. There we go. I thought for sure Constantium would be, like, better. But honestly, I think it's because I was out in the middle of nowhere. I think that's why it got boring, but I don't know. Can never tell sometimes. Also, the player base of Constantium is just not as big or as active. And of course, it doesn't have the same history because, you know, the server history is important. I'm not going to say that it isn't. Okay. Okay, I'm going to need more copper than this. You. Come with me. You there, citizen. Come with me. Alright. Doesn't Constantium have no queue? It does. However, in exchange for no queue, you don't get nearly as good a server, in my opinion. Well, it used to be better. It used to be that when 1.19 was first updated, and everybody was kind of still on 1.12, except for Constantium, it was honestly not terrible. But then, like, with the Folia stuff, it just became screamingly obvious that, you know, Folia is just better. Yeah, maximum mobs, you're right. Yeah, Stone Cold Killer. Like, there are so many different additions and, like, little bits and pieces of cool stuff like that. I just wish that this was standard for, like, Minecraft, you know? You don't need to get Folia to be able to have this gigantic server with regions and all that. Like, this is just the standard way that Minecraft functions, but no, it doesn't work that way. That would make too much sense. Mojang, I tell you. Oh, I've got it as regular blocks there. Damn it. Okay, we fill that in. Make that. I just love the idea of having absolutely no stash to speak of. And I got all of this storage space. And one of these days, I might just have a stash. But I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out if any such, you know, thing comes into being. Could be good, could be interesting, could happen, could maybe not. I don't know. And yeah, like, I'm gonna just make this place as amazing as I can in the meantime. And I've got a lot of items anyway, so, like, I can use this storage space. Okay, should be good, yes. Have I seen the new vault block? Yes, I did. So, I'm just gonna say that it's fine. It's... honestly, it's kind of what all loot and treasure generation should have been. Per player, and not, you know, randomly, oh, there are items here. You know, oh dear, someone came and got them already. Like, that probably shouldn't have been the way that Notch did chests and items and stuff, loot and all that. Or at least by now, I think Mojang should have fixed it to where chests in, you know, wherever, all treasure chests generate that way. So that if you run across a place, the items are not compromised. Like, you'll always have the ability to, you'll always have the ability to get treasure. Like, that's really cool. Problem is, I guarantee you the treasure you're going to get isn't going to be worth it. Because, like, from what I'm understanding, they want the trial chambers... shit. They want the trial chambers to be very, like, mid-game. Which means you're probably still going to be in iron or vanilla diamond armor. And you're going to get shit enchants. And more or less worthless, you know, items. It's just going to be whatever. Shit. I'm not seeing any of this stuff as extraordinarily useful. It's probably fine. Good enough, you know. But I don't expect it to matter. But again, that's probably the way they should have always handled treasure. From all things, it just spawns in a chest that's per player. so that everybody always has a chance to get something. I don't know. I ain't going through the effort of doing the chambers for efficiency 3. Oh my god, that is such an insult. Yeah, I agree. If it's not efficiency 5 diamond, I have 0 reason to fuck with it. That's just the sad truth of the matter, you know? Really wish they would make, like, good high-end equipment using that attribute system. But I guess they don't want to do that for whatever reason. I don't know, man. Silly shit, in my opinion, but whatever. Can't make Mojang, you know, you can lead a Mojang to water, but you can't make it drink. I guess isn't that the saying? Or would it be better said as you can lead a Mojangster to water, but you can't make them drink? Because they used to, oh, son of a bitch, they used to refer to their employees as Mojangsters. Because Lamau, gangster, but not, like, threatening. We're Mojangsters, don't you know? We're the least threatening people in the world. I'm sure the combat will be fun. I have zero interest in Mojang's take on combat. Said it before and I'll say it again. They don't know how to play their own game. They certainly don't know what people expect from PvP. The majority of PvP has more or less just been what people are used to. Oh shit, I need more copper. God damn it. And so when PvP changed, people cried bloody murder because they were used to how things were. Not necessarily that things needed to change, but more like they just really didn't want them to change, I guess. And now, as times have, you know, changed, I don't know. Really wish that it would just not matter. Oh well, what can you do? They will introduce ducks to the game? Really? That's wild, but okay. Add sharks, add beavers. Yeah, no, they're not going to do any of that. Oh man, you wish that Minecraft had that creepy feeling. I know exactly how you feel, Liquid Rain. I do miss that feeling. But I don't think in the day of the internet, the age of the internet as it is today, I don't think it's possible for any game to have that feeling beyond some number of months after it comes out. Like, it's possible to have that feeling in the beginning, but then it goes away. And there's no getting around that. And, well, that's how it is. Add insert cool thing here. I agree. They should totally add my favorite thing, because my favorite thing is mine! And is thus objectively better. Oh. Let me go down and grab this crap. Not only Mojang's fault, I mean, they certainly shifted away from everything, but I don't know. Building a creative with world edit, then using a schematic. That's fine. You can produce some really cool stuff that way. I don't know. Just depends. Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of wax and copper. All because I wanted that Portal 1 look. which admittedly is a really cool look. Good job, me. I think it's more Microsoft's fault than Mojang's. Mojang can do either way. But yeah, they only let Microsoft, or they only let Mojang do what Microsoft approves. You're probably right on that. Single player Gmod, a little bit, I guess. I don't know. That's similar feel, but not exactly the same. Something that doesn't go away is the uneasy feeling of being alone. Good point. Another feeling is the feeling of something being out there, but you never directly seeing it, and you know it's hostile, but you can't really be certain where it is, you know? That definitely has an air of mystery to it. Oh shit, I used cut. Okay, I used copper on that. Whatever, I'm using the andesite here. Shit. Okay. Oh my god, there's still so much more to do. So yeah, this is going to be the furnace room when I get it ready, and it's going to be an automated furnace. It's going to be nice. Costco or Sam's? I go to a Sam's because it's the only thing in the area. But I know people who swear by Costco. The Cost Company is also nice. I can understand why people would go there. Oh, fuck. My brother is absolutely head over heels for Sam's Club's pizza. I don't know what it is that they do that, like Pizza Hut and Papa John's and so on, he still likes those. Just that there's something about the Sam's Club pizza, and I've had it. It's good stuff. I mean, but I don't see it as anything more than just it's pizza. Like, but it's specifically Sam's Club pizza that he is infatuated with. Okay, I need to break that block. So I don't know. Do any pizza connoisseurs exist in this chat room? Would any of you who know such things about such things be willing to shed light on why pizza from Sam's Club is just so amazing? Because my brother cannot verbalize that type of info. He don't know. And I don't know either. Okay. So this section here doesn't need to be exposed. Oh well. Sam's Club pizza is really amazing. I like Costco's too, but Sam's Club's way better. Okay. What version did I play in, Jack? Oh my lord. I started way back in Classic. That's a version I've not heard or seen anything from in a long ass time. You can't even play Classic officially. At least not anymore. Not since the war. The war being the war on fun. The war on fun that Mojang is that Microsoft, I should say, is currently spearheading. Oh, I need polished granite, don't I? Bring it down into this room. You know, I used to shit on granite. It's actually not terrible in like this kind of a setup. There we go. Why is there a 2B2T uncensored subreddit? Because there is supposedly, and not supposedly, it's actually legitimately true, but I don't know who may be listening in. But if you're the person or people listening in who may or may not have a stake in such things, stop fucking censoring your Reddit. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, Iris. Or sorry, not Iris. Dots for live. My bad. The simple truth is the mods browse the subreddit and say and they censor on the main 2B2T Reddit. They censor things. If you say anything against the Spawn Masons, if you say anything against the moderating staff, if you're just shit posting, like if anything that's not like explicitly. Honestly, very, very lowbrow, low-tier memes, like... Oh, it's just... Yeah, like garbage. Garbage that, quite honestly, shouldn't be on any website. But, for whatever reason, Reddit will tolerate it. Like, they're fine with that. But, if you're trying to have fun, 2B2T subreddit isn't the place to do it at. And they're eager to remind you. They're eager to prove how small their penises are. So, like... I don't know. So it's only natural that people would eventually develop an uncensored version of said subreddit. Yes, I've been into Minecraft since the beginning. I've more or less seen all of Minecraft's lifespan. It's really weird thinking about it. I've played this game for 14 years. Unironically, I have played this game for 14 years. God damn it, there's a block of tarnished copper. I really just need to be crafting the waxed versions. Just for safety. Because, like, I'm going to find little bits of unwaxed copper here and there. That's just par for the fucking course. Okay. You agree that's why you don't use it? Yep. Most unfunny place on the internet. You got that right. The people who post on Reddit are the lowest common denominator of internet user. Which, admittedly, we've helped manufacture that mindset. The lowest common denominator of Reddit. The Reddit tier mindset. You know what it is. The midwit mindset. We've perpetuated and cultivated that. Culturally speaking. It is to a degree our own fucking fault. I really couldn't tell you how to combat it or fix it. Okay, that's cut copper. This is uncut. Cut or uncut? Which do you women prefer, cut or uncut copper? If you get the joke. Congrats. Hey, Show JPN, how are you? Konnichiwa, Sho. I miss when websites like Reddit and Twitter were fun. Oh my god. I will never forget how this one guy who was very clearly a crackhead posted on Twitter. He just made a simple tweet and it got a bunch of press. He just simply said, I can remember in 2007, I guess that's when he made his Twitter account, I don't know, or when Twitter really got off the ground or started or whatever. He said, in 2007, I showed y'all how to cook crack in the microwave. And now, in 2022, 2020, or something like that, it was before Elon took it over, and he said, and now, I can't even call a fat bitch fat. And I laughed my ass off at that. Because it's true. You can't call a fat bitch fat. Because the fat bitch will get incensed and demand that some four-eyed, extraordinarily sheltered person of a certain, mindset. She'll demand that you get tarred and feathered and obliterated. I'm just going to throw that garbage on the floor. I don't need it. She will ensure you do not say anything on Reddit or Twitter ever again. And again, we have cultivated that mindset. It is partially our own fault. We are reaping what we have sown. It's not good, sadly, but, what can you do? Okay, we are almost out of copper. I've got to crack open a few more blocks from my ender chest. Okay. I've been very, very economical with the copper mining. You saw a repost of that tweet today. Wow. Small fucking world, isn't it? Alright. Here's copper box numero uno. And this is copper box numero dos. Yeah, Jack's precious resources. All mined legitimately. Mostly because I just don't want my copper getting ruined or misplaced, because it's brand new, and getting copper's time-consuming. Well, not really. It's not that time-consuming. All I could do, or all I would have to do, rather, is tell Baritone to go mine me some copper ore. And you bet your ass Baritone will do it. I had to mine up for a map art. I had to mine up... How much was it? 10? It may have been... No, I think it may have been 12. Fuck, I don't even remember. I had to mine up an unholy fuck ton of copper ore, of iron ore, for a map art, because the map needed a certain skin tone looking color, which the copper, or not the copper, shit, I keep saying copper. The iron ore, the raw iron ore block, is the only block in the game that produces this unique color on maps. And so when I made that map, it was like, yeah. You need 12 shulkers, or something shitty like that. It was outrageous. And I was like, well, fuck, I guess I'm gonna have Baritone do it. No way in hell I'm mining all that manually. So yeah, you can probably reliably mine whatever the hell you want with Baritone. So there's not really, like, any true limiting factor. Morally obtained, yeah, exactly. People on Twitter seem more concerned with demonizing others than actually holding people accountable. Yep. They will, they're more interested in killing for the sake of killing rather than understanding the truth of things and making sense of the world, basically. They're unbelievably vain and unbelievably narrow-minded. Your average person on Twitter has very, very little understanding of why things are the way they are, and no reason to care. No reason at all to care about why things are the way they are. They're the most unconcerned, village idiot-esque type person I think I have ever seen. It really, truly is baffling. These are the kinds of people you worry about. You wonder how on earth they wake up every morning and dress themselves. You wonder, you know, what's going on in their minds because you know they're a ticking time bomb. And in many cases, yeah, they're a ticking time bomb of stupidity. And just shit like that. It's wild. It's fucking wild. Okay, so we got waxed cut copper, regular ass copper. You ain't gonna take me alive, coppers. Okay. We're good on that. And yeah, somebody said feminism. You were exactly right. Feminism is not feminism. It is female supremacy. The main idea of it is feminine or female supremacy. It has nothing to do with the advancement of rights or the equality or any of that. No, that's all a cover. It's all about female supremacy. Many years ago, we faced and perpetuated racial supremacy. And that was wrong. Shouldn't have happened. And now, we're going on based on sex. So sex supremacy. You know, discrimination based on sex. And we're all too happy to perpetuate it. It's really like, it's going to be looked down on in 100 to, you know, however many years it takes, 50 to 100 years. It's going to be looked down upon just as badly as racial discrimination is, and rightly so, looked down upon. Like, clearly, as the saying has gone in the past, we have not learned from the lessons of history. You know, those who do not learn from the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. We have very clearly not learned those lessons. At least as a society, we have not. And so we will do that lesson over and over and over until we get it. Like summer school, but for society. Once again, if you stop using Twitter after being canceled, doesn't it kind of end? No, it really doesn't, because those people love to harangue you no matter where you go. Some of them will follow you to other websites and places just to mess with you, because they believe themselves morally justified, or they are just naturally reprehensible people with too much time on their hands. And so no, that is actually not true at all. You have to actively fight against being canceled. If someone comes for you, you have to kill them with a shotgun with your words. Not literally, but figuratively. And if you're active against it, then they won't actually succeed. It's tough to explain, but you have to be very vigilant. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance, as they say. Okay, so this is how I have so much cut copper. Is that the block cutter gives you 4 stacks. So I'm going to have 4 stacks here. 4 pieces for every singular. So like that's how. It's really dope. I love it. Okay. Oh, whoops. Do not craft cut copper this way. It will not work. You will not gain the positives. Maybe I should use, sparingly, a singular block of copper. I like how that looks. Waxed. Wax on, wax on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. It's more creating problems, not dealing with them. Yeah, exactly. Oh, if I create a problem, someone else will deal with it. It's someone else's problem at that point, right? Do I like Andrew Tate and Jordan Peterson? I liked Jordan Peterson way back in the day. I listened to a lot of Jordan Peterson's Maps of Meaning lectures funny enough, in 2017 when I was building Space Valk 3 for the very first time. I listened to a lot of those lectures because they were just genuinely interesting. I will just go ahead and state up front, in no way has Jordan Peterson touched my life. Because I don't need a Jordan Peterson in my life. And by that I mean I don't need the guidance of a Jordan Peterson figure. Because I did not grow up fatherless. I had a very good, strong father. And every day I'm reminded, even though my father's a bit of an ass, and I don't like some of his habits and all that, I can firmly say that I would not be who I am today had it not been for him. And I'm greatly appreciative of how influential he was on my life, because I can see, very plainly, I can see how bad fatherlessness actually is. How badly it affects the psyche, how it will ruin your image of yourself, how it will destroy your happiness and stability. Like, I've seen it. I get it. So, I was not in desperate need of a Jordan Peterson. But that I will also say Jordan Peterson went off the deep end. Sadly. He was way more stable. Apparently benzodiazepine, he got a hold of those for some reason. I forget what it was that he did or had. And it really fucked him up because I think he was allergic to it, or it was... Like, I'm a former medicine person. So, like, I understand. Medicines don't always do what they say on the tin. Sometimes medicines can fuck you up. Even though you were properly prescribed a medicine, it has an adverse reaction or something like that. So, I fully get it. And it ruined him for a while. And I don't know if he's ever gotten any better. And I feel bad for the man, because he didn't deserve to have that happen to him. He was a genuinely smart, insightful, wise man. And I've kind of seen him, because of the torturing and the harassment and stuff, I've seen him progressively go off the deep end. And it's a shame. It's an absolute shame. Because, like, insight and wisdom, like what Jordan Peterson used to have, it's just... We don't see that, you know? We don't see that level of care and understanding these days. And if more men had that understanding and care, we would be in a much better place. But, oh well. Divide and conquer, two-party system. Yep, pit people against each other. You were correct. That seems to be the way of things. Okay, I think I'm done with this layer. I'll do the stairwells last. Yeah, some schools started that. Yep. Taking phones and putting them in locked. Yes, that is such a wise idea. I'm so happy to see that. I think that's just really the problem, that children have been so distracted. And nobody's, like, actively trying to do anything about it. It's because you can't take the kids' items. Fuck you. Like, I had my Game Boy and my various little knickknacks like Pokemon cards and shit. I had all that confiscated from me. Anytime I brought that shit to school, you better fucking believe they should be taking kids' phones. Like, I get it. There is an element of, oh, we're too afraid to because a parent might sue us. Like, I get it. It's a very valuable piece of technology, but you can lock that thing away. At least America sometimes do actions. My country never does anything. Oh, man. Yeah, there's probably some people in power whose interests are served by things not changing. That's always an issue. How do you get the people in power out of power if all they do is shit things up? A very unfortunate but true problem. Rampant, too. I find that the culture of that country, whichever country you happen to be referring to, the culture greatly affects the way people perceive both themselves and the problems they face. And most cultures tend to slide backward toward complacency or acceptance, or how do I put this? They perpetuate incompetence and a lack of accountability because a lot of people view their views on destiny and fate and their views on the world as a whole reflect a lot about their attitudes, because it's the attitudes their ancestors had. And that's kind of a problem, because that means you'll never fix anything. You'll never get over whatever the problems plaguing your country are. You'll never grapple with and stop them. And thus things will never really truly get better. And yeah, I agree. It is a big problem, and it's so sad. Your high school 5 to 6 years ago made you put your phones in a shoebox on the windowsill. Damn. Well, yeah, if nobody enforces the rule, of course it'll turn into a shit show. That's sad, but I understand. I hate how when you're trying to learn and the teacher's scared to raise their voice at the kids who are making it hard to learn. Yeah, they can't punish. They can't control the class or make things function or any of that. That is a all too common problem now. More young women entitled? Yes. The problem with any domination of any one sex over the other is that the dominating sex feels entitled. Their egos get out of whack. They begin to believe they're, better than everyone else. And right now it's happening to women. Now I'll admit, that was a problem that young men faced about 20 to 30 years ago. Men were in charge. Men were the dominating sex. And that same mentality of entitlement was very, very common. But slowly with this generation, that's kind of been stopped. But now you have the opposite problem. There's no golden mean. There's no respect. Nobody respects each other anymore. There's no trust. There's no care or concern for your fellow man. It's all me now. And you're reaping the fruits of that. Society as a whole is experiencing what happens when that behavior is not stopped. How do people react? How do people, what do people do? And the answer is they run roughshod over each other, and they will happily destroy each other at the drop of a hat in places like Twitter and the like. And that's because we don't have any respect for each other. We have no reason to care for one another. And that's so painful. That's so bad. Absolutely should not be the reason. Or absolutely should not be the case. But here we are. I can only hope things improve. Though I don't know what way they will improve in, or if they even can. Every single history class high school taught how women were mistreated in history. I mean, I'm not going to say women weren't mistreated. Women had been Women have gotten the short end of the stick for a very long time. But that does not justify, swinging it back in the opposite direction. Just because bad things happened in the past does not justify bad things happening in the present. Like, there is this revenge mindset of, well, your ancestors mistreated my ancestors, or people were mistreated in the past because of XYZ reason. So therefore that justifies me doing horrible things to you now, even though you probably weren't even born back in those days and had nothing to do with it. It's this sins of the father bullshit. And, society as a whole will suffer for it. Like Jack the Zipper. Oh, very funny. Good one, Shinosuka. I like that. You're funny, man. I keep you around. I kill you last. But yeah. Oh, hey, Elkaman. Welcome. I just saw you there. People are saying that are the ones who not know about history. Yeah, exactly. We're going to learn the lessons of history again, I guess. Which, sadly, people will probably just use as justification to further perpetuate bullshit. My ancestors. As though your ancestors matter in the modern day. Most of the time, they're dead. They have no bearing on the world, on life, because they're not around. And that sucks, but that's life. Everybody lives, everybody dies. You gotta get over that. The really concerning things are the people who've been taught to hold a grudge for shit they weren't even around for. It's just so disconcerting. Oh, damn it. I won't be surprised if people try to genocide in the very near future over some dumb bullshit like this. Because, like, this is why, this is how genocide starts. Your ancestor did such and such, so I'm going to start killing you now. Very sad. Very, very, very sad. Won't even bother getting into it. It's that bad. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, Universon. I hope that'll calm the fuck down at some point. I know it probably won't, but... And most of the time, people who say that sort of thing, who perpetuate the your ancestors did stuff to my ancestors, those types are always doing it. They are knowingly using it as a cudgel on pretty much everyone. Some of them genuinely believe it, but most of them are aware that it's a farce. They know it's useful. They know that it's a revenge measure. People aren't stupid. People know when you're trying to pull a fast one on them, or you're trying to cheat them or hurt them in some manner. Like, people are aware of this. It's not special. People have done it for millions of years at this point. So why is now any different? Well, millions of years. I say it's probably more like tens of thousands of years. But still. People are well aware of the score, as it were. Like, that's another mindset that has perpetuated. People are stupid. No, they're not. People are really smart. People are way more aware of what's going on in the world than most give them credit for. Okay. Let's get this and this and this. It would shock you how much people are aware of what's going on in the world. But people have that mindset to lay low and say nothing. Keep your head down. Don't get noticed. Don't blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait, no, that's got to be a diorite. You're going to see it from the side. But yeah, it sucks ass. It really just sucks ass. It just blows so much ass. Because all of this is just a gigantic waste of everyone's time at the end of the day. It is not in service of the human race. It does not change anyone's fate. And it does not change the way the future will play out. I mean, it changes individual lives and fates, but that the whole of the human race is still fated to live and die on this earth. And till we get past that, you know, we gotta do something about it. Oh, hold on, I gotta sit down. Come on. There we go. Oh, my back. Oh, man. Cherry Valkyria. I don't know what Cherry Valkyria is, but it sounds nice. Is that a Valkyria with the new 1.20 stuff? Can't get to that. This is where that staircase is. Okay. Ah, here we go. You've never been here. So what has happened? That depends. What are you expecting? Like, if you're expecting me to be, I don't know, doing anything other than building on my base. It seems Fast Vincent has a lot of respect from the older players. Yeah, it's because he's gone out of his way to get the truth. And that's respectable. I can't count the number of times Vincent has messaged me and has been like, hey, Jack, when did this happen? Why did it happen? And how did it happen? And I'm like, okay, well, this, and this. And he's just such a cool guy about it. He knows his place as a newer player. As a player who is not, like, he's not there. He was not there. He was not able to, you know, figure it out for himself. Like, he's going to do his due diligence. He's going to research whatever it is, and he's going to try and find the truth and report the truth about an event. And that is so respectable. Okay. Wait a minute. Oh, shit. That's supposed to be a strip of andesite. Oh, whoa, whoa. Staircase. Okay. Stay fast. How old am I? I'm very old. I'm 34. Well, I'm very old from the perspective of, like, the people who play here. Though I'm not the oldest by far. There are way older players than me. I've had about 10 years of 2B2T experience. Oh, and that reminds me. Speaking of, probably next week, I'm going to be going on a very special, very interesting journey throughout 2B2T. I will not be, starting next week, base building. At least not for the month of February. The rest of the month of February is going to be very interesting. I plan on doing something quite near and dear to my heart. Hopefully I'll also have episode 4 of Storytime with Jack done. Oh, hey, Copperator. What did El came and say? You know, talks about the Fast Vincent's chill. Oh, okay. He built with no mentions of politics. Okay, whatever. I'm at my peak, huh? Well, I guess. I don't know. I know it doesn't get much better physically. I had to sit down just now because my back was hurting, if you can believe it. Oh man, my back is getting stiff. I think I need to get like a standing mat or something for when I stand up at my desk. I've got a standing desk. One of them fancy schmancy standing desks. There we go. And then this is also... Or is it? Yeah, it is. Okay, slowly this place is taking on a life of its own. Okay, and then wax. Wax copper, there we go. I love that when you cut it, it stays waxed. That's so cool. All right. I'll do the stairwells in a bit. I want to do them separate and different. Do I work out? Yes, I go on a workout every now and then. I play standing? Yeah, I have a standing desk. I try to play standing most of the time. But standing for long periods of time makes my lower back very stiff, and I've found that that hurts and distracts the hell out of me. So, like, lately I've been playing with just sitting down, really. But when I'm streaming, I try to stand up. It burns calories and all that shit. I don't know. What's Offtopia's skin based off of? Oh, Offtopia's skin is a guy from a manga named, what was it? Dorohedoro. Dorohedoro. That. Although you probably can't see the chat. If you're in 2B2T and you can see the chat, you know, that's where it is. Dorohedoro is a kind of weird, twisted manga. Dorohedoro is good. Yeah, that's what I hear. I've not bothered to watch it because I don't, or read it because I don't think it's finished. And I kind of have a stigma about watching / reading manga that's not done. Because, like, I don't want to be stuck watching, waiting for it to update. I hate that. Nothing is more annoying than waiting for a manga to get updated. And then it seemingly never does, or it moves along at a crawl, or something like that. And it's annoying. I don't know how else to put it. I just don't do that. Or I try not to do that. I still do it a little bit. I still do find myself waiting for certain manga to update, but oh well. Okay, so I'm gonna do this stairwell later. If it hasn't gotten things wrong in a long time, since he has uploaded anything to get wrong in the first place. Very true, Universin. Very true. Maybe one of these days. Okay. This hallway is done. Oh, good night, Stone. Take care, man. Does anyone have a standing desk? Try out a flat treadmill that has no upper part and fit it under the desk, and you can walk and work. Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try and find that. The problem is I'm afraid of it making a ton of noise while I do it, which means you'll, like, hear it. So I don't know. Maybe. It's a cool idea, Andres. Thank you. Oh, and that reminds me. Andres, would you be a dear and lock all of your fucking maps so that I don't have to do it the next time I get stuff from you? Because, yeah, as it turns out, I had to go through all of my map art in my museum, which has, as you know, gotten quite big, and I had to go through and painstakingly check every map and lock every single one that was unlocked, and most of yours were unlocked. That scares the shit out of me, dude. Lock your maps. I'll even yell it in chat. Andres! Or, and not Andrews. Lock your damn maps. Lock your maps! You don't know how easy it is to lose a map 5 ever. So yeah, lock your maps, man. They're all locked now. Well, good. Zip. I'm glad to hear it. No offense, man. Yes, I'm the spacebalk guy. Hey, okay, we're back at the very top. Ooh. Seen a pic of the old one, sick. Plan on building a few more in the overworld somewhat soon. Alright, well, always nice to meet a fan. Auto wax copper? No. The auto wax. It's just a crafting thing. It's not auto. Like, it's just the crafting book. Okay. Chat, is this Freddy Fazbear? No, it's the scariest game in years. Whoops. Okay. Honestly, this place is starting to look really cool and really, like, slick. Ignore the naked staircase there. It ain't finished. Them staircases are naked. Did I finish the one we're working on? But yeah, this place is gonna be dope. Oh man, it's been over a month now since I released the Space Falcon 3 World download. So have you guys been playing the Space Falcon 3 World download? I'm sure a bunch of you have already toured it, but you know. If so, what did you think about it? FNAF reference on 2B2T. There is a map named Scariest Games in Years. You're doing an R interrupt? Fuck you. I'll just do /L. So there, person trying to interrupt me. Sorry, I'm chatting with a fan. Sorry about that. Okay. Now then, gotta get my mind... Head in the game, head in the game. All right. Let's go all the way down to the very bottom. Okay. So this will be the furnace room. I want... Oh, wait. Shit. Wrong box. This all goes here. Let's put this here. Okay, so I want to copy a passage style that I had up there. Gonna need more andesite in order to do that. Is the Imperials group known on 2B2T? Yeah, I think it is, but it's not like... I don't know that they're around anymore. I haven't seen Imperium in a while, so I couldn't tell you. But I've seen a lot of their propaganda. They love to make map art propaganda, I tell you. Alright, where in the hell? There they are. Okay, so for this uppermost area, thanks. Okay, so I'm gonna frame it like this in diorite, and then I want to put, so I gotta get polished granite. Okay, yeah, that'll work. Did I put up? No, I've got polished granite down here, I think. Yeah. Okay, so there's this lower portion here. I believe it goes like this. Alrighty, and then there are copper blocks up there. Okay, so there's just one pillar there and then stairs around the edge. Trying to get my pattern just right. Not sure of anything beyond that. What now? Imps is on 2B2T. A Backstreet Boys member is a higher up in Imps? What? Oh, Imperials. Holy fuck. Don't say Imp. Say EMP or something. When you say Imp, I thought Imperator. I'm like, Imperator is back? What the fuck? No, you mean Imperials. Okay. That threw me for a loop. Well, still. I don't know a whole lot about who is who, apart from that. So I'm not like a great resource, but you know. If someone like Universe happens to know. Okay. Oh, this is supposed to be up a block? No, that's the correct shape. Now, unfortunately, this end, I can't really do anything on this wall because it'll reflect through on this side, so I just kind of have to ignore this. Oh well. What wall was it? Waxed, I think. Or do I have... Oh my god, that's a giant slime. Ah, damn it, there's a copper block I've got to wax. Okay, so that's below. And also, these are not set to be the correct style of stair. Thought something looked fishy. Oh, shit. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Solid copper blocks there. Okay, and then... Alright, copper at the base, granite, andesite, okay. Oh, fuck. Got that the wrong way around. Okay, and then I'm just going to put some polished granite there. And that about does it for this. Honestly, I'm so happy that this all, like, looks good, you know? The copper, granite, andesite, like, it's not bad. All right. Yeah, I'm so happy with this space. Apart from that, though, I think I need to be getting on. Getting on to bed, I mean. I got an earlier start tomorrow morning than I would like. But, oh well, such is life. So yeah, I will catch you guys tomorrow for Freeform Friday. I'll be playing Zelda Link's Awakening. The Game Boy Color Deluxe version, but in high definition. Retooled by the Zelda fans. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. Okay. And yeah, apart from that, I will catch you all later. Goodbye. Make sure to leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you've not. And other than that, thank you for bearing with me despite technical difficulties and other issues. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Bye.